Hey everyone, Darktoylord here. Thank you very much for tuning in. Today we're going to be taking a look at this Transformers Titans Return Hyperfire and Blurr action figure by Hasbro. So real quick look at the packaging here on the front. We can see the figure factory sealed. We have a nice artistic rendering of Blurr there on the package. Spin this guy around to the back. We have a photograph of Blurr in robot mode as well as vehicle mode. We can see his little headmaster being transformed. There's a little write-up about the character up here, plus kind of like a schematic of which size robots the headmasters are compatible with. And then down here are the figures available in the series. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this guy opened up and we'll take a closer look at the action figure itself. Okay, inside the packaging we have the instruction manual. We have Blurr's stat card. We have his blaster. Here is his, I guess what you could use it as a shield, but it's also part of his vehicle mode. And then, of course, Blurr himself. So first off, let's go ahead. We're going to put the rifle in his hand. And in regards to this piece, I guess you could peg it onto his arm like so, kind of use it as a shield. But what you're supposed to do is turn the Blurr around, and these tabs are on his back. You're going to actually peg the shield right into that, like so. Alright, so initial thoughts about the aesthetic of Blurr. In my opinion, he's just way too friggin' dark. Blurr is supposed to be a light blue. You know, basically the color scheme that's on his backpack is supposed to be the character throughout, and he just loses that color. It just makes him really dark. It just doesn't sit well with me. Another thing that I don't necessarily care for is that Blurr was not a headmaster in Generation 1. I guess it's okay that they decided to make him that way. However, it makes his head way too blocky. I mean, it's close. You can definitely look at it and say, okay, yeah, that's Blurr's head, but there's something off about it for me. Just a pet peeve. I guess it's not major, but there's something there. Just something there that's kind of off. Alright, in regards to articulation, we have, of course, the head moves all around, shoulders, you can move up and down. That's actually a transformation joint, but you can use it to move the arms as well. And then the shoulders are, I think that they're on a ball, yeah, they're on a ball joint in there too. You get the elbows, you have bicep swivel, and you can actually rotate the wrists as well. He does have waist articulation, and then his hips are on ball joints. Knee can bend 90 degrees, and his feet, you can actually move his feet up and down, but that's actually a transformation joint, but I guess you could use it to help pose the character. Alright, let's go ahead and transform this guy into vehicle mode. So let's go ahead and we're going to take the gun out of his hand. We're going to pop off the headmaster. And let's go down to the feet first. We're going to flip up the feet. We're going to pop open the lower legs. And on his right leg, there's actually a piece in here that we're going to flip out. That creates a fin for, I guess fin, I don't know what else to call it, for vehicle mode. And then moving these arms out of the way, we're going to collapse these legs up. Just fold them up like that. And then we're going to kind of peg them together. Oh, actually, and let's close it up too. Like that, and then we can peg them together. Alright, let's pop open the chest piece / windshield. It's kind of tough here to really get in there. Probably on the side here, you can get your fingernail in and just kind of pop it up like this. And once you have it opened up, there's essentially the vehicle seat. We're going to fold down, and then we can close this back up, but not all the way. You just want to close it up a little bit so it kind of sits like this. Alright, and if you're anything like me, you are going to close that accidentally all the way. But that's okay, just pop it back out. Next, moving on to the arms, we're going to take this section right here and we're going to fold it over the hand on both sides. And let's pop the arms out like this. And see, that's what I'm talking about. I just close the chest again. So try to pop that back out. Because if you close it, the next step, you're going to peg the arms in, and it's going to make access to this windshield a little bit difficult. So you want to try to keep it open if possible. Alright, so we're popping the arms out. We're flipping them around like so. And then we're coming back to the back of the figure, taking this piece and we're moving it forward. We're going to peg it in like that. And then we're going to collapse the arms. Everything just kind of pegs in. Just going to work them into place. There you go. There's Blurr's vehicle mode. Then we'll grab the headmaster, and we're going to, first off, he has a fin on his head that sometimes it's up, sometimes it's not. You want to close that. And then just unfold him to get to his little robot mode, and then you can open that up and sit the headmaster inside and then close it up. So that's vehicle mode. Now there's actually an alternate vehicle mode, and if you ask me, it's kind of ridiculous, but I'll show you anyway. So let's take the headmaster out and close this up. Let's unpop the arms, and we're going to unpeg this section of the car, and we're going to pull this section off entirely. Once we have that off, we're going to put this back up into place, and then we're going to reclose the arms, or repeg the arms into place under the sides like that. Then we take the back piece, and it's kind of difficult. We need to unpeg this piece right here. It's kind of like a almost like a landing gear. What I find to be easiest, I'm going to take the rifle, and there's a spot inside that I'm just going to push on, and it pops it out just enough that I can get my fingernail in there and bring it out like that. Then we take the headmaster, we sit him inside, we take the rifle and we peg that into place here, and then we take this little boat, I don't know what we call it, this little skiff, and we're just going to plug it into the side of Blurr's vehicle mode. And there you go. I have absolutely no idea what the purpose is of this mode, but you have that option open up to you. So there you have it, Transformers Titans Return Blurr. So I guess all in all, I mean, I like the robot mode. Transformation is nice and tight. Articulation, he moves pretty much everywhere where I need him to move. Vehicle mode, yeah, he looks like Blurr's vehicle mode. It's maybe a little bit too skinny, but it definitely has a resemblance. That alternate mode, I don't know what the hell that is. Let's pretend it doesn't exist. Yeah, the colors though, he doesn't. The color scheme, he doesn't look like Blurr to me, and that's unfortunate. Am I happy to have him? Yeah, sure, because I love Transformers, so chances are I was going to buy him anyway. I'm just a little disappointed. So that's my 2 cents. I'd like to know what you think. Please comment below. Let me know what your opinions are. And comment, like, subscribe. And until next time, my friends, we'll talk to you later.